Hi, friends. Thanks for being with me today. Jacqui Pepper here. I wanted to kind of start with where it all began. I wanted to let you know in 1997, I did a waking dream workshop with a therapist called Zoe Avstry. She's now in Boulder, Colorado. Shout out, Zoe. And she introduced me to a fabulous gentleman called Dr. Gerald Epstein. And this was one of his first books. When I went to Jerry's, I realized it was the beginning of my new life, kind of a rebirth, if you will. So in 1997, I was in the music industry. I had survived some downsizing, some mergers, and really knew I wanted to get into the healing field. I loved artistry. I loved the aesthetic of things. And my fabulous Aunt Anne LaCroix brought to me an article on Feng Shui. And between meeting Dr. Jerry and his waking dream therapy, he does imagery exercises. Through an incredible imagery exercise, I discovered that my calling was Feng Shui, holistic health teachings, and sculpting. Something you might not know about me. I'm a stone sculptor. I have been since 5th grade. What he was able to do with the work he does was help me remember myself. And in so remembering myself, I was called to leave the music industry and pursue a path of truth. I will be sharing a lot of the messages with Jerry, including imagery exercises, which is a way to access some of the subconscious callings that you have in life. Okay? Instead of the habitual mechanical behavior, what is it that really makes your heart sing? So I was able, through the work of Jerry, and I ended up studying at the American Institute for Mental Imagery for 20 years with Dr. Jerry. I was always the youngest in the class. He was always asking me, "What are you doing here?" And I always said to him, "I don't know." But I had this incredible kind of calling, I'm going to keep using that word, to be in his presence and learn the teachings. So I wanted to give you a little introduction today that I will be going into a little bit of the imagery exercises, but wanted to share some of the insight and the foundation of the work that I do comes from the Western spiritual tradition, the teachings of Jerry Epstein. Thanks so much for being with me. I'll see you on Sundays for the next imagery exercise.